What's the weirdest thing that happened during online dating? I matched with this guy on Bumble, and we had been texting for about a week before deciding to meet for coffee. We picked this little cafe downtown that I'd never been to before. When I walked in, I saw him sitting at a corner table and went over to introduce myself. He looked up at me with this confused expression and said, "I'm sorry, I think there's been a mistake. I'm waiting for someone else." I was confused because he looked exactly like his profile photos. I showed him our text conversation, and his face went white. He said, "This is so weird. I'm here on a date too, but I've never seen these messages before." We both stood there trying to figure out what was happening. That's when another guy walked up to our table and said, "Hey, are you Jessica?" I said yes, and he introduced himself with the same name as the guy already sitting there. Turns out I had somehow matched with two different guys who had the exact same first and last name. They both worked downtown, were both 28 years old, and had even chosen the same coffee shop for their dates. The first guy showed me his phone, and he had been texting with a completely different girl who was also supposed to meet him there. We all just stood there laughing because the coincidence was so ridiculous. The second guy suggested we all sit together and figure out how this happened. We spent an hour comparing our profiles and messages trying to solve the mystery. The first guy's date never showed up, so we ended up having an impromptu double date with two guys who shared the same name. We ordered food and spent the afternoon talking and laughing about the mix-up. Neither romantic connection worked out, but all three of us became really good friends. We still meet up at that same coffee shop every few months and joke about the day we accidentally went on the world's most confusing date. Sometimes the best relationships come from the biggest dating disasters.